Hey, I'm Joel Villafano, and this is Cup of Joe. I'm from Sweet T&T. The Caribbean is my home. Big, bold flavors are always popping in my kitchen. I'm not a chef, but I've read hundreds of cookbooks and concocted my own recipes with a Caribbean twist. It's real fun, fantastic food, lots of friends, and big, bold flavors. This is Cup of Joe. Come share a cup with me. Here's what's coming up inside the cup.
I don't mind leaving South and coming here.
It's worth the trip.
Bro, I can take I'll bring on the traffic. I take on any traffic. As long as I come in here,
It's
any
worth the
traffic.
trip.
I
It's
ready.
worth the trip.
So where did Knocker thing come about?
I became a storyteller all of a sudden.
Hey,
Everybody come let me knock a ting. Knock a ting, knock a ting. Big the table and knock a ting. The party can't done. Don't mind we in a lockdown. We head done and we having fun.
knock a ting. Welcome to it. Carnival Tabanca is in full effect here on Cup of Joe, and we have our first artist dropping by, none other than my good buddy Raymond Ramnarine. He's here with us. We're rolling out recipes. We're having some fun. Let's get into my cup of inspiration very quickly as I get things started. The new year has begun. We're into 2021. My inspiration goes like this, guys. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. It's going to be another rough year, but tough times don't last. Tough people do. Let's stay the course. Let's continue fighting. Yeah? So guess what? If you haven't seen this video, it's vibes, it's fun. Raymond Ramnarine is here with us today, and let's take a little look at his brand new video, his release for 2021, Knock a Ting.
Knock a ting. All you come. It's a lockdown session. Knock it, knock it, knock it. Bring your bottle and spoon. Bring your bottle, bring the spoon. Bring your bottle, bring the spoon. Bring your bottle, bring the spoon. Knock a table and bust a tune. We in a Ghana session. The bottle and spoon in the hand. Playing with favorite jam. Knock a ting, knock a ting. Hey, Mohammed Rafi. They tell me sing a tune from here. I only from 1960.
Oh yeah, so glad to be back, guys, and we are here with our very first artist. As I said, he is our celebrity taster today, none other than the man out of Dilly Nadan, Raymond Ramnarine is here, guys.
We in a cooking session. The cup and spoon in the hand. Papa Joe is the jam. Knock a thing party. We knock the elbow.
Knock a thing, knock a elbow.
Yes,
We knock a elbow, we knock
Love
a thing.
everybody. Mwah.
Have a seat, my brother. Have a seat.
Yeah,
Good to
we'll
have
take a
you.
seat after that.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Let me put my bottle. I feel like I might need it. I feel like I might need the bottle
Yeah, man.
in a little bit. Raymond, Happy New Year.
This is home.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
So glad to have
Yes.
you. Kicking things off, as I said, no carnival, but we in Carnival Tabanca.
Don't remind me.
Oh.
Don't remind me about the carnival. But thankful for life.
Yeah.
Thankful for 2021. Thankful that I'm here again at, basically on my most favorite set of all time. Cup of Joe.
So with that,
And we knocking at
and we
thing.
knocking a thing. We'll talk about knock a thing in a
Yes.
little bit because we want to knock a glass. And this guy, let me introduce you to my master
The master
mixologist,
mixer,
Tyrone Benjamin.
Tyrone.
He's here to
So,
kick things off.
yes.
Raymond, Happy New Year to you, brother.
Same to you, bro.
Wish you all the
Same to
best.
you. Same
You're
to
looking
you.
sharp as ever.
I can't
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait to taste.
What are you doing for us today? What to kick us off, Tyrone?
Okay, well, Joe, I'm gonna start with a classic, right?
Yeah.
2021, I'm gonna see a lot of classic cocktails coming back. As the bar's kind of quiet, as bartenders can't go out and stuff, right?
Right.
So we kind of focusing back on the classics and recreating some classics.
Got it.
So what I did here now is a nice stirred cocktail. So
Stern.
yeah, stirred. All right. I'm gonna be using some blocked ice. I'm gonna be using some brandy here. 2 ounces. All right, I'm making for you and my buddy here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Raymond. Yeah.
I'm gonna be moving on to some cherry herring, which is cherry macerated with some brandy. And this cherry and brandy is a beautiful flavor, right? And this one is actually aged, so we get some nice oaky notes coming out of it. One of my favorite liqueurs. This is Chambord.
Yeah.
So it's a raspberry liqueur, all right? This comes straight from France, and it has the smells, the aroma, and the love from France, right?
He's a lot of money.
Yeah, he's a lot of man. I realize
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Tyrone.
They call Tyrone.
Yeah.
All right? And to this, Joe, I created some bitters. And to the citrus bitters, not like orange bitters. So I actually use our local Portugal, or we say Portugal,
Yeah.
Right?
So you do a Portugal bitters.
Portugal bitters.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
sure know about this, or you I'm sure don't know about this.
And boys and them get a real blind.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I get myself a blind this
This
time.
is Tyrone
Yeah.
Portugal bitters.
Yeah, so
That's like some kind of magic potion.
Yes, it does. It does.
You realize
well,
that?
with the Portugal, we have advantage because we got a lot of oils from the Portugal. So this flavor is really intense.
Wow.
And this will actually be the bitter or citrus note that will balance back these 2 sweet liqueurs. Right?
Yeah. So that's the sour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? So I'm going with at least 6 dashes. So this is all, these 4 ingredients. And to this now, I'm gonna stir. And when we stir this cocktail, what we're doing here is we chilling the drink, we diluting as well. And as opposed to shaking, where you will aerate the drink, we don't want that.
Right.
We want a nice silky texture with this cocktail.
Okay.
Right, so that's the difference between shaken and stirred. All right, for all the James Bond fans out there, yeah, that's what it's for. All right, so I'm gonna be using my julep strainer. This is a different strainer to our Hawthorne, and simply pour over.
Color boy. Actually, what I like about this Tyrone so far, and that's what we're doing on the show. 4 ingredients, and I suppose you could put together these cocktails very, very easily at home. People
Yes.
home now, virtual carnival look like it's going to be a thing.
Yes, it is actually.
So you
yes.
sip your drinks home.
Sip your drinks home.
Sip your
I've
drinks
been doing
home.
a few virtual events,
Yeah.
and the template for the drinks is really simple.
Simple.
Something as this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna garnish here now, and I'm going with some dehydrated limes, which is very aromatic. And also, we have some soaked cherries, which works perfectly with this cherry brandy.
Okay, good.
Right? So we just resting 2 on top here. And 2 on top here.
So Tyrone, I can eat that cherry first.
Of course, of
I
course. Yeah.
That's my favorite. I love
Cherry,
that.
you love a cherry?
I love that cherry too bad. Boy.
All right. So, guys, let me knock a thing for 2020.
Tyrone, standing ovation. Standing ovation, Tyrone.
Cheers, brother.
Knock a thing,
Enjoy.
knock a glass, knock a thing,
Knock that thing.
Hey.
Guys, we knocking that thing. This is heaven right now. You don't understand. This is heaven. Ooh.
It's a serious sip though.
Ooh, this thing's smooth.
It's a serious sip.
This
It's a
thing's
serious
Yeah.
sip.
Some classic flavors we go back to.
I love the dehydrated
It,
the
it,
lime.
gives,
Lime?
it gives you an aroma. Yeah, it gives you, it's strong. The aroma
Yeah.
is real strong.
Nice.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Nice, guys.
Excellent, bro.
Nice. Enjoy.
Excellent.
Tyrone Benjamin, my master mixologist. Tyrone is going to be with us mixing up some fantastic cocktails this season. Guys, let's roll out a recipe now. So we knock a thing. Now we're going to eat a thing.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, how's some there, man?
Yeah,
How's some
boy.
there, man?
Let me go. I love where this actually going.
So I love the video.
Thank you.
The video was just vibes. The
Thank
video
you,
you look like you do it in your backyard.
Yeah, man. Down in south.
Down south.
Yeah, we were down south. A lot of people thought it was Cora River, but
Yeah.
it was down south. It's called Nia Valley.
Yeah.
It's good vibes.
And just good
real
vibes. And just good vibes. We'll talk a little bit about
Yeah,
that. Let me get this recipe started.
Let me have my drink.
Yes, have a drink. What we're doing is something that we are thanking the folks at Anchor Products for making it happen. Anchor has a brand new line of specialty range cheeses. There's a sharp cheddar, an Edam, and a Gouda. A Gouda is a cheese that I've always loved. It's silky, it's smooth, just like the drink actually. It's creamy, and it's very, very similar in terms of all those things that Tyrone just described there. Gouda cheese is very much like that. So I am doing a cheese, and because it's Carnival, Tabanca, and we home,
Yeah, boy.
I threw in a beer. So cheese and beer dip that we're gonna have as a little finger food as we do the virtual carnival thing. I wrap him around this virtual carnival
Torture
thing.
you,
Yeah,
torture you with this carnival
this
thing,
virtual
boy.
carnival thing.
Carnival, how I miss you.
So I'm using some Anchor butter, and I just want about 2 or 3 tablespoons, just about 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter that I want to get here and start melting down. So what I'm doing here really is making what you call a simple classic cheese sauce. Starting with butter and flour, which is a roux, and putting that together, and then I'm gonna, I sound like I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Sound like a real best
I
chef.
sound like
A Michelin
I sound
star
like I know
chef
what
there.
I'm talking about.
I learned a lot from you.
That is after years of making mistakes and asking questions and things. Yeah, sound like a bother my wife. I say, so how you do this? Yeah, I bother my wife for a few years as well, you know? And now I sound like I know what I'm talking about. So you're melting the butter, I just add my flour and start stirring until the butter and flour mixture kind of comes one smooth texture. Guys, just at this stage, I want to add some minced garlic, using my garlic press, of course. And this garlic really is just to infuse the butter and the flour mixture, and it's going to give nice layers of flavor to the cheese sauce.
Go Joey,
so it's
go Joey,
you start
go
smelling.
Joey.
You start smelling. I always say I've learned to cook by smelling. When things smell, you recognize, okay, it's either burning
Right. Yeah.
or it's ready. It's good.
Yeah. Which
When I
most
start-
of us should know.
Should know, yeah. But yeah, you sort of smell the garlic, and you know the garlic is doing
yeah.
its thing. At this stage, guys, I'm adding some milk now to this butter and flour mixture, and this at this stage is called a simple classic white sauce. It's basically a bechamel. The chefs call it a bechamel. So you really just mix this, the flour and the butter will thicken up everything as you're seeing it thickening up nicely here. Yeah, that's exactly what you want.
Joe, it almost reminds me of an Alfredo sauce as well.
That's
Yeah.
This is the base of an
Okay,
Alfredo sauce.
okay,
This
okay,
is the base of
okay.
an Alfredo sauce.
Before the wine and
Yeah.
stuff.
And you know, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, I like to put my little twist on things.
Main ingredient.
Me-
Main ingredient, guys. You know.
I'm just adding some beer
Oh boy.
to this.
It's
just
Carnival.
yeah, just for that little extra. And you mix. You keep mixing. Let me get my whisk so I can kind of whisk this together.
I could do this.
I feel you can do this.
I can do this.
You can do this. I
I
mean,
know I believe in myself.
the
bro. I
last
can do
the last recipe I tried wasn't too
it.
much.
Was a success.
Your wife.
You're on TV,
yeah. It was a success.
It was a success.
success.
It was a success. Big success, guys.
But you could try this one. You could try this one, Ray.
Yeah, I mean, after I made that,
Yeah.
man, it was a family pleaser. Everybody loved it.
Yeah, Iris. Stop now. Yeah, stop now. Stop now. So I'm adding the cheese now. Now this is the magic ingredient because I want this to be cheesy and gooey and melty and flavorful.
And it's already looking so good.
And
So
this is
yum.
the sharp cheddar by Anchor. I want to add a couple at a time, so I'm using two cheeses from the specialty range,
Right.
the cheddar and the Gouda.
Right.
The cheddar is going to give it that nice sharpness, so I wanted this to just kind of melt in my mixture here. I'm going to add my Gouda. So you could actually experiment with cheeses. There's a lovely Edam in the specialty range from Anchor as well.
Nice.
That you could try as well. And all you're doing is taking this while the alcohol cooking off, cheese melting. So guys, all I'm doing quickly is quick salt, pepper. I just want to add a little mustard,
Right.
just to give that a little extra tang.
So Joey, the beer
And
is
some
your
pepper
own,
sauce, and
that's
some
your
pepper
own
sauce.
thing. The beer is your own. You decide to just add.
Yeah. We just wanted a little different twist
Yes.
kind of thing.
I love the twist. I love the twist already, man.
Yeah, and just kind of bring
Look
everything
at that,
together.
look at
So how it's really meant to be, guys, is to be served as a dip. We're gonna serve up these. So you could use
I
anything.
can't eat all that, bro.
You can't eat all that? I'll help
can't eat
you.
all
I will help you, Raymond. I will help you. So you have some carrot sticks.
Yeah.
Some nice bread that we cut up and toasted, and some pretzels. You can use anything. Chips, any chips you have home.
Tortillas is a big
Tortillas,
favorite,
yeah. All I do here now is just scoop out a little bit of this guy. Pour it in here.
I don't mind leaving salt and coming here.
It's worth the trip.
Bro, I can take traffic. I'll bring all the traffic. I take out any traffic. As long as I come in here,
It's worth
any
the trip.
traffic.
It's worth the trip. It's worth the trip.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna
So,
taste up. We're gonna
yeah.
taste up when we come back.
Definitely.
We're gonna taste it when we come
I
back.
can't taste it now.
Take a taste. Quick dip.
No cutting.
Yo, went for the carrot.
I have to go for the carrot.
Yeah,
Trying
went
to
for
be
the
healthy
carrot.
boy. Trying to be healthy boy.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Oh gosh. Raymond Ramnarine is in the house. When we come back,
Whoa!
we chat with the man Raymond
No way.
Ramnarine.
No way. Hold on. I
We,
can't.
we cook a thing, we knock a thing, we drink a thing.
We drink a
Thank
thing.
you
Yeah,
very
man.
much, Tyrone.
Yes, brothers.
We coming right back, guys. Coming
Yeah,
right
boy.
back.
Cheers, guys.
Roll Out a Recipe came to you courtesy Anchor Products. All right, guys, welcome back. Hope you try our recipes today. We had Raymond Ramnarine and did a real cool, cheesy beer dip that you can have while we're doing virtual carnival. We're going to be sitting at home, Raymond,
Yeah, man.
watching Raymond Ramnarine perform with Delina Dan, and
Yes.
you can have a carrot
A
stick
carrot.
and dip into my cheesy beer dip.
Or you can have one of these.
No.
Some nice bread.
Nice bread,
Yeah.
chips,
Dip into-
anything like
yeah,
that.
dip
Mhm.
anything.
Ray, I know it's been a tough 2020. 2020 has been tough, but we've moved into 2021. Hit with the news that there's no carnival. I mean, 2021 for guys like yourself, artists like yourself, must be very difficult to now charter and move forward. I mean, I don't even know how to explain that from your shoes.
For us, Joey, I think with the inception of COVID, I think while we look at the negative, we've been spending a lot of time in the studio, working on original stuff. As we just heard, Not Cutting, and there's another really huge soca track that we're coming out with, and before COVID, we hardly had time to be in the studio. So now we finding ourselves in the studio a lot. Yes, we miss being on stage. We miss seeing the live audience, feeling that energy from our live audience, man. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're just taking advantage. We're just taking advantage, going into the studio, making sweet music,
Yeah.
and still sharing to the world.
You've done a couple of virtual things,
Yeah.
and I mean, how's that been? And because I said, I mean, doing that, I suppose in a closed studio, you don't have Joey to the front saying, putting your hand in the air.
And that Joey, man, what you saying, boy? you know, and
How
I'm
was-
healing you out about 10 times
Yeah.
for the night. But
how has that been for you?
I think the first time we actually hit the stage though and doing a virtual, just that vibe and that
Yeah.
appreciation from my musicians, from my singers, from my engineering department. The guys were just so happy to be on a stage. They were just so
I
happy
get
to
it.
be there, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, all I can do is applaud them
Yeah.
and inspire them and encourage them. You know that, you know what, guys, this is not forever, man. COVID is not forever. So in the meantime, let's do what we could do and bring the music to our fans, most importantly.
Are you planning at all for 2021? Are you making any kind of plans? Say, well, all right, let's hope by the summer we'll be able to travel and probably do some gigs. Are you making any plans?
Well, preparations are always there.
Yeah.
As I said before, you know, having a manager like my little brother. He may be my little brother, but this guy is awesome. Richard is amazing. So he has been in a lot of talks with promoters, locally and internationally. So in the meantime, we're waiting on COVID to finish.
Yeah.
We ain't sitting on our butts.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we working in the studio, in rehearsals. As a matter of fact, we have rehearsals 2-3 times to the week. Still, you know, getting the guys active, getting the guys. This is what we do, man. This is our passion. This is what we love. So the music is always there. It's
Yeah.
in our hearts. So we're always prepared, man, for anything.
So where did knocker thing come about?
I became a storyteller all of a sudden.
Hey, you're writing all sorts, and you're writing these songs, huh?
Yes, you know, I had this discussion with some friends, and Joey, it was like me having convos with my grandparents, my parents, and they would say, Raymond, you know what? Before all these big bands and before all these big DJs, long time, they couldn't wait to get their hands on something.
Yeah.
You understand? Bring the
Yes,
bottle,
yeah.
bring the spoon, anything, a bucket, a box, bottle and spoon, table. And they would say that, listen, this is how they used to entertain themselves a long time, even before we were born. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? I want to recreate this whole thing. And up to this day, you see it. I mean, even when you go to the all-inclusives or you go to a wedding or a fete, when the official fete done, still a man looking to knock a table, knock a bottle and spoon. So I just wanted to become that storyteller and let the next generation know about this side of the entertainment. And that is how it came about.
You said you became a storyteller over the years, but what has also, I think, since hearing or your effort, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but your effort to actually do your own music, write your own songs, put out your own music, and not just do covers.
Yes.
I think over the last year or two, since you've been coming on the show and doing your own music, I didn't even recognize you had that voice.
I know you told me that. You told me that in the last.
I think it was Rihanna.
Yes.
When I heard you sing Rihanna.
Rihanna, how you walk up the thing now? Yeah.
So I think you're almost finding your voice now. Is that
Actually,
safe to say?
and you know what? For us, I think if you looked at the last virtual we did, Joey, 95 or 99% of the music that Delina Dan portrayed on that virtual show was original music.
Serious.
Yeah.
Nice,
and it really felt good, man. It felt good. And as I've said before, it's all good to do your cover versions. And every artist, every big international artist or local artist would always have their favorite idol when it comes to singing. And you know, in between this set, they will knock a little 1 or 2 cover versions. It's good. And that is basically where I want to go. I just really want to mature as an artist, as an entertainer, and really show the world how creative we could be.
I want to push that question one more time on you, because as I said, I have followed you, you know, for many years.
Man, I know,
and I've heard you do the covers.
Yes, bro.
And I enjoy you doing the covers.
Love, yes.
And have you found Raymond Ramnarine's voice over the last few years that you've been doing your own music? Because I've heard a difference. I've heard a difference in terms of your tone. Your range. I sound like a big musician now,
but you are.
But I've heard a difference. I've heard a difference.
I think I don't want to give too much kudos to COVID.
Right.
But I think during COVID,
it is what it is.
Of last year, I think we really kind of put our stamp and we sat down and we said, listen, this is the road we want to go.
Yeah.
And to really make that mark out in the international market, this is the road we have to go. So we're gonna put all our focus, all our efforts into originality. And As I've said before, man, there's a really super exciting track coming out very, very soon with Nehelet Blackman
I heard a little bit of it,
and myself.
I think you performed it.
Yeah, New Year's Day.
Yeah. So I a little bit.
She is a darling. She's
Yeah.
a sister to me.
Yeah.
And the song is very powerful. The message is powerful. So fans can look out for that.
Raymond alongside
Nehelet Blackman.
Wow.
And
yeah.
would you believe this? In the 60s, Ras Shorty I came out with a song called Indrani.
Yeah.
And my uncle played mandolin on that track.
Wow.
So when Nehelet and myself decided, we were talking and having these conversations, and we were saying, wait now, we basically bridging the generations. We getting these generations to come together again.
Wow.
So in the 60s, when we didn't even think about being on this physical earth, my uncle was playing mandolin for Ras Shorty I for that song Indrani. And now you see Nehelet Blackman and Raymond coming together now. So the Blackmans and the Ramnarines coming together.
That's sweet TNT.
So I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed,
that's
man.
That's sweet Tobago.
Yeah,
that is the best of Tobago, I tell you.
I'm just
when you
blessed,
see that
man.
happening.
Just blessed and
Raymond, I want to
thankful.
thank you for dropping by, having fun.
I wish I could come next week
You want to come
again.
next week? You want to come next week
I
again?
love this place, man. You know I love this place, bro. You know I love
I want to
this
wish
place.
you all the best, my brother. I know 2021 is going to be a challenging year
Yes.
for all of us, but including the artists. But yeah, wishing you all the best. Let's keep doing what you're
We
doing.
have the faith, man.
Keep doing what you're doing.
We have the faith.
Cheers to
Cheers,
life.
bro.
Knock a glass.
Master mixer, knock a
Knock
glass.
a thing. I want to thank
Thank you,
Tyrone
guys.
Benjamin, Raymond Ramnarine. Guys, follow us on all our social media platforms, Copper Joe Caribbean, and try our recipes. Simple recipes that you can try right at home while we try this virtual carnival thing.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah?
Let me knock a carrot in this
Knock
dip.
a carrot.
And we're gonna knock a glass too. Love. Happy New Year, guys. Raymond, Copper Joe. Mwah.